Hello again, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Business. Cabinet has approved the proposed takeover of ECG by Filipino firm Meralco. This would now pave way for Parliament to scrutinize documents covering the planned takeover before giving its blessings possibly by next month. CEO of the Millennium Development Authority, Martin Ison Benjamin, tells Joy Business all the necessary works have been done for Parliament's consideration.
Before Parliament rises, Parliament will rise at the end of July. Parliament will rise at the end of July. And in June, yes. So the process, already we've gone to Cabinet. Cabinet has already looked at the document, so it's gone past Cabinet. We don't know the outcome of Parliament. Cabinet decision in terms of the fact that I haven't received the letter, but I know Cabinet had a very good look at it and they were comfortable with the outcomes. And therefore, we expected that they will release the document through the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Energy to Parliament. Yeah, so the process depends on what the cabinet sees. But I am aware that Cabinet is comfortable with the discussion that took place.
Okay. So once Parliament okays it,
then it's operational. But then you will need an additional 7 months to discuss a lot of related issues. You understand me? The basic agreements have been discussed and negotiated, and everybody is comfortable. But it's like having now been given the keys to a house, you start buying furniture and buying this into it, and everybody, you have some work to do together before you hand over the keys of the house to the person who is going to be the next tenant. That's the process, and that will take about 7 months.
Now, the need for business professionals to employ creative strategies in their day-to-day operations would come to the fore as various organizations gather for this year's Design Thinking Conference in Accra. Design thinking is being promoted as an approach to problem solving within organizations as well as to promote brands. This year's conference, which opens tomorrow, will focus on how organizations can use design thinking for competitive advantage and social impact. Founders of the concept, Anne Van Oosterom and Dela Kumaho, have been speaking with Joy Business ahead of the event.
Here in Ghana, I think there is a really good opportunity to use this new this wave of this new thinking to jump ahead, because I feel that creativity and which is accompanied by passion and emotion and problem solving. I think that in Europe we lost a lot of that. We are way behind. If I'm here, I'm thinking we don't have to teach people a lot here. I mean, you have a lot of the things that we try to teach in Europe already in place.
Interesting stuff. Dela, you're in Ghana. Tell me about, we've talked about the future and problem solving. How do you think design thinking can help us in solving our problems here in Ghana?
It's the kind of thing that when it's not there, you notice it. But when it is there, things seem to run smoothly and it's not really a problem. But you can definitely look at some of the challenges that we have in government, some of the social challenges, some of the ecological challenges that we have, never mind sort of corporate and business challenges, and say that, design thinking is needed in terms of how you apply empathy, so how you understand people. That's probably the biggest thing. A lot of times you see initiatives coming up and not a lot of thought has been put into what the people who are going to use that initiative, that product or service, really, really need, on the one hand. And on the other hand, you can tell it wasn't necessarily thought through from a prototyping point of view. Like, it wasn't really, it wasn't thought through. So those are ways in which you can see design thinking, a need for design thinking. But I think that's true as much here as it is anywhere. Yeah.
And that's all in business for now. I'm coming shortly with more business on the marketplace. Have a good afternoon.